All right, Denny Hamlin has joined us. Jenny was second fastest qualifier for Sunday's 65th annual STP 500. And Denny, you were in here earlier today and certainly talking about your desire to win this race on Sunday. How's your car? It seems pretty fast, and that's got to be a pretty good effort. I know you wanted to pole, but you got to be pretty pleased with how things are shaping up.
Yeah, it was a solid qualifying effort for us. I kind of knew while I was running the lap it wasn't a pole type lap. Surprisingly, ended up as close as we did. Just fought loose most of the time. I think the track's pretty free right now in general, but it's tough. These cars are putting down more horsepower than they ever have, so it's harder and harder to get your car to come off the corner, and that was what we fought through the two sessions. So it got progressively worse from the second section from the first, and obviously it just came up a bit short, but there obviously, like I talked about earlier, there's 2 to 3 other really good pit stalls that we have to choose from now.
Questions for Denny Hamlin back here in the back. Gentleman right there.
Tony Bullock, Courier Tribune. Denny, you talked about the confidence you've got with your car this weekend, but could it be the one concern you probably would have all weekend is getting caught up on the outside, being that the bottom of the racetrack seems to be the place to be?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, on restarts, that can really hurt you for sure. The one good thing you can have is teammates up front that cut your brakes here and there, and that's what we've done a lot with the 18 and the 20 over the last couple of years is cutting each other's brakes, giving that position back after you get going green. Because once you do get hung up on the high side, you definitely are at a huge disadvantage over the bottom lane. So I would much rather be fifth on the bottom than second on the outside pole any day. But there's a lot of time to make it up. It's just those last crucial restarts where you definitely want to put yourself on the bottom.
Question here. Hank had a question, please.
Denny, when you say something like you said before about, you haven't had a lot of luck lately and you're going to change that on Sunday, does that change your mindset over the course of a weekend? Like, do you feel like, okay, I said I'm going to win on Sunday, so do you feel differently?
Not really. The focus is the same. I don't do anything differently. You just you got to perform.
Did that feel like bravado to you when it came out of your mouth?
No, I knew, even going into this weekend, I knew we were going to be, really good contenders and be in the mix anyway. But, I felt like, after running a couple laps of practice, I felt like, this is a car that is capable of winning. And I think really this year with tire management being more of a factor than it's ever been, it kind of lends itself to my driving style even more. So for that reason, I think that it will be tough on Sunday.